let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. At the gun, give to Hill. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They send a tight end in motion. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Bengals get to it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down, Ravens.
From the pistol, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Oh, he loses the football. And now the Bengals have it. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually, might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys...
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of...
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. We've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. That's Bengals 45-yard line.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to run for it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson keeping it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. Done possible. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Bengals get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not...
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hill now from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, run for Henry. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Jackson bumps this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And the Ravens 1st down.
He's going to keep this one. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Down he goes! The Bengals got to it! And for the 2nd straight
say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Lamar back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to... Drive begins with Henry. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Now here he goes. Now hit and Jackson loses the ball. And the Bengals get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get...
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. And he's Geno Stone getting in there for the stop against his old team. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Lamar. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. First throw for the backup now. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where...
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They run it with King Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Running with King Henry here. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun here, Rush. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Ravens, who need to figure out this 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rush. Drop this one down for Henry. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. What is going on here? He doesn't let this one go into the end zone. He's gonna return it from the goal line. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Searches. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Starts his return from the 23. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
30. They'll give it to him. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks has built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Rush. Completed over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not getting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. And off now to Hill. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Here comes 2nd and 8 after that penalty. To the air with Rush. Looking for a target. Now he's forced out. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have it better.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And then advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. He's returning this from his own end zone, everybody. Dukes out a one-stop. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear it all the time? Mirroring that defense and special teams. Defense and special teams. It can be game changers.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
He takes off with it. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's called team defense and tremendous containment. Nobody defensively overcommitted to the read option, and they had more than enough arsenal to take advantage and stretch it out and get that play behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure and temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they certainly... First and 10 now from the 30. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. First and 10. Here's Rush. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And keeping the zone read constant, he takes a hit, loses some yards too.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
60 by 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Gun, Henry. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Stays in the pocket. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
19 seconds.
Desperation time here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it, but I do...
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
19, 18.
Rush now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to the air on 2nd. Rush. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. And the Bengals bringing out a fifth DB. They're in the nickel, third down. Rush looking to pass. Caught by Flowers. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. Motion Bateman over right. Still sticking with the passing game. Wow, it's free again! And the Bengals get to it! They can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession, and they were able to contribute 3 points. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Hill. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Walker. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He has it at the 22. Love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.